Why do you have this little flat cap thing on your head? Well, I am making a hat because I need to get started on my HHN project, and honestly, I don't know what I'm actually doing. I have the base of this bag over here. Oh my god, it's gonna make a mess! It doesn't match this, but I did make 2 amigurumi plushes last week, and I kind of figured I would put those on here, or one of them on here, attach it. I'm kind of like going for a Summerween vibe. I have this front panel, and then I have this side panel. It's going to be the strap as well. So it's giving like kind of watermelon colors, but not really. And we have the back panel down here. I just don't feel like knitting right now because this finger hurts, and this is my tension finger. I need to find a different way to hold my tension with my left hand. I am a continental knitter, and I wish I wasn't, but here we are. I started crochet first. That's just the way things go. Anyways, I'm thinking about making a hat. Let me just go grab it. Here they are. This is the first one I made, and this is the second one I made. This one I got more votes to put on my bag, and this one I just like him because he's cute. Kind of looks like Gonzo, but you know, it's fine. Appropriately, I made this. I am very sick. The day that I finished him, I think it was the day after, actually. I think I caught the cold. I don't think it's a flu because it wasn't an all of a sudden, like, sickness. But I definitely am not well. Anyways, his little cap right here is very cute. And I kind of want to make some. I really like the crab stitch. I think that's what's really getting me. This is what I normally do with like the berets. You start off in a magic circle, 6 single crochets, and then you go all the way out until you're at single crochet 19 increase, and that would equal 126. I did the math. Aren't you proud of me? And that's why it was sitting on my head to see if it was big enough, because I think I'm going to start putting it down here now, and then I'm going to do a brim because I haven't made a brimmed hat for myself, and I kind of really want a brimmed hat, and I really want that brim to have the crab stitch on it because that's very cute. That's what we're all working on right now. I still don't know what I want to do for the rest of the outfit. I know for sure I want to bring the bag. I know for sure I want to bring one of these plushes. I honestly want to bring both of them because they're so dang cute. I love the way that this one's head bobbles, but this one is going to probably be attached to the bag. I'm going to make them both into keychains. I think the vote was mostly for which one should I make more of. This one was definitely easier to make than he was, but I think he's just a lot more unique. Anyways, I'm going to continue working on this for a little bit. I just wanted to show you guys, or tell you guys before I got too far, that this is what I'm doing. That way when I get back to working on this, because I have a feeling I'm going to make more brimmed hats in the future. He is so... Do you have something to say? No? Okay. Well, I just wanted to make sure I had something to say in this video so that whenever I come back to this and edit it all together, because I need to eventually make that big mega video, I know what I'm doing. Oh, also when I remake this hat, because I have a feeling I'm going to remake more brimmed hats. Hi, I'm home from work, and I meant to tell you guys what I was wearing earlier today before I went into work, but I was busy doing other things like crocheting and doing my weekly Let's Listen to Music thing. This week is going to be metalcore, deathcore. Pretty happy with that one. The necklace I was wearing, the necklace I just finished last week, already broke. I definitely don't think that this metal is graded for, what's it called? For jewelry. I like had a shiver and I did that and I guess it crushed it. I don't even know where that chain went, but it's not here. I need to double count this to make sure it's still on the same. Okay, so I just didn't tighten this because none of these pieces are missing. I gotta be better about that. Well, I think I need to get harder chains too. I don't know. I was gonna let you guys know that I brought this along with me, but I didn't end up staying after work to hang out in the lobby because the drive home was only about an hour. It was 58 minutes, which is less than an hour. And if it's less than an hour, I go home. If it's over an hour, I stay. But I'm going to probably work on that
Spoiler, I don't believe I'm going to do a sewing portion for my HHN outfit. Like I was mentioning earlier, I think I might just build up on something. And maybe it is the last outfit that I sewed. Maybe it's something I've sewn in the past that I don't wear often. I think it's going to be Hamburger B, but I'm really thinking about it. Oh, also, I wore this bow today, and I feel like I like it. Somebody complimented me in the elevator, and then they said, I'm learning how to crochet too. And I'm like, oh, that's great. Patience is the key with this. I've always felt weird because I started crocheting way back in 2014, I want to say 2014. And back then, more people knew what knit was or knitting was than crochet. And I still sometimes here and there get comments like, oh, what are you knitting? Now, more often, though, when I wear some of my knit wears, they're like, oh, I'm learning how to crochet too. And it's like, oh, and I don't want to be that guy. Like, I'm not going to be that guy. I'm almost never that guy unless I'm like actively doing the thing. And they're like, oh, what are you knitting? I'll be like, oh, I'm crocheting this, or vice versa. I'm not going to correct anybody because I just don't like confrontation like that. But it's kind of odd being from the crochet world and hearing people say, oh, I also crochet. And it's like, oh, this is definitely knit, but neat. Anyways, I'm probably going to, well, I knew I was going to make more because I have some of them sitting over here, or the little metal pieces sitting over here. Oh, I'm disappointed with this. It might also be because it's like tight. It's a choker the way that I was wearing it. Hold on. Let me fix it and then I'll show you guys. Anyways, here's the necklace. I definitely need to get thicker ones. I do have thicker chains, the ones that are pre-made, like right here. And I know as I get better at chain work that I'll get more expensive materials. But until then, I need to stop spending money on these. I think if I just stick to the keychains and the hair bows, I'll be fine. I don't think I should be selling. Oh, sorry. I don't think I should be selling these at this point. I would love to because I worked really hard on it. It took me a couple or like an hour at least for each necklace. So it's just something that I gotta learn. It was a tough lesson to learn, but at least I learned this lesson at home where I didn't lose it. It's pizza time, by the way. Did you guys ever watch that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the one where they go back in time to in Japan? I think about that one portion. I think it was Michelangelo. He is teaching them how to make pizza, and he burns the hell out of it, and he like bites into it, and he's like, ugh. And then he just tosses it, and he's like, frisbee. I don't know. I think about that a lot when I make my pizza because I'm always scared I'm burning. Well, I mean, I do eat my food a little bit more burnt. Anyways. Hey, I'm in the sewing room and I'm trying to clean up this mess, but then I got distracted. I'm like, I have a whole pile of clothes that I need to repair, so maybe I should go through that as well. Since I'm down here cleaning anyways, I wanted to do all that. Hold on, I'm going to try to find a better spot for y'all. While I was looking through there, I'm like separating the clothes because like there's some right here. This could absolutely be donate pile. Right now, I have this pile in front of you guys right now. This is a pile of clothes that I could repair very, very easily. This one I've had for a while. It was when I was in my rockabilly phase and the stretchy material right here broke. I can easily go in, seam rip it, pull the stretch material because I think it's not stretchy anymore. But I have more of the stretchy material. I can't remember what it's called right now. But I could absolutely go in and seam rip it. Or I could go into this side, seam rip this one, and take the stretchy material out because it's really small anyways. I think I might prefer to do that in general. So I'm going to do that ASAP so I can wear this again because this is a cute top. It's just been sitting in my pile and I honestly forgot about it until I pulled it out. Like I said, I have this pile right here. This is all stuff I can donate. My sister-in-law and I keep on tossing this between the two of us. I think I originally bought it while we were on a cruise. The first cruise I ever went with, in general, the first cruise I ever went on, and it was with my in-laws. And this was before my husband and I were even engaged. I think this was like the first time I really spent time with them. I think it was Jamaica, and I purchased it because I was like, kind of in my
going into 1940s phase where I knew that there was like a way to keep your hair down, and this was like big enough to keep it down because it was very windy, and I was like, oh, I think it would be fun to like explore that. I don't wear it because I think it's appropriation. It might not be, it might be appreciation at this point. I don't care if what it is, it doesn't fit into my aesthetic. So I was putting it in a donate pile, and my sister-in-law, she's so funny. Anytime my mother-in-law decides to go donate stuff, she'll ask us if we have anything we want to donate. And so we'll give it to her. And then my sister-in-law will go rummaging through my stuff because we, in some ways, have similar style. Like, she wears more alternative styles, but it's the alternative style that I used to wear before I started making my own clothes. So she'll just go rummaging through it, and she picked this one out. And I think she also had the same thought process that she could upcycle into something. The other day when I went over to her, well, it was a couple months ago, she saw it in her pile of stuff, and she's like, hey, do you have a use for this? I'm like, I probably could. And I forgot that I had donated it at first, but I'm like, oh, it looks kind of familiar. I was like, maybe I could dye it and do something with it. I don't want to do that. So this is going to go in my donate pile. This is going to go in my donate pile. These are some pants that my mom left me. I don't know. I think she just forgot that they were here. And I've been wearing them for like years and years and years. They're good quality. They're actually from Korea. There's just a zipper on the inside, and I think it might be because I'm gaining weight that I can really feel it and it's really itchy. But somebody else might not feel it as much. They're, like I said, super comfy. They're nice and warm, but not too warm. And they're kind of like capris. And somebody that's more petite than I am, so like shorter than I am, would really enjoy these. And then I've had this shirt, and I don't know, I think the sleeves are like kind of wonky on me, and it's a small anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and donate this one. But I'm gonna keep on working through this. Oh, the reason why I got on here, I saw this apron. Hold on, I gotta sneeze. I'm very sick. I saw this apron, I'm like, oh, I wonder what's wrong with it, because I shouldn't wonder what's wrong with it. A lot of my earlier sewing didn't know how to do seams at all and like sew them down or anything. So the front looks okay. Turn it around, all the ends are out. So I think I could actually go in and fix it, but this is all like poly cotton, I think. So I think I'm just going to harvest it, especially the bottom. There's a lot of black fabric here that I could absolutely use for like lining and stuff. I think that's a good benefit of poly cotton. I know there's a lot of people who are like 100% against polyester. And like normally I am, especially when it comes to clothing. Now that I know how to sew a little bit more and I know how not to waste fabrics, I say that, but then I have piles of started projects that I probably won't ever finish. Poly cotton can be good for lining because polyester is like naturally kind of water resistant in a way. It's not super water resistant, but it's water resistant enough and it's washable. So like, yeah, I say things a lot and I know other people say things a lot. Like there's nuance to every single discussion, just like there's nuance to AI. AI can be useful. Like yesterday, I literally had a guest come up to me. He didn't speak English very well. I couldn't really pick what they were trying to ask me because like, you know, language barrier. And they pulled out ChatGPT and immediately we were able to translate with each other and talk, which since the whole entire AI debacle started happening, I've always said I understand its use as an instant translation, as a way to like instantly filter stuff. There's some things that AI can be useful and for a disability tool. It's in the same vein of polycotton or polyester in general. It can be useful, but its overuse is the issue. So I'm going to continue looking through this. I think that I know what I want to do. Because like I told you guys that I'm probably not going to do a sewing project for HHN opening night, which really sucks for me. I know that there's a project that was in this basket of stuff that I've been meaning to take apart and harvest that I can absolutely do. And I don't think it's going to necessarily be a harvesting piece. I think it's just going to be a repair piece. Because I know that the legs, I did not do a good job at that because I didn't know what I was doing. And I think it's going to make some of the Joanna Parker girlies upset because this is like the last time Joanna Parker had any tablecloth sold in TJ Maxx. Oh well. If you've ever wondered what it's like to clean up with ADHD, this is part of it. This is about an hour in, by the way. I do have more cleanliness now. It doesn't look like it, but it's definitely a little bit cleaner. The closet, I did do a little bit of organizing in the closet. So in here, we got this little mattress thing back in here. So now my loose yarns are back in there. We've got my repair pile in here. So that's no longer in a different room. So I remember that's in here, kind of. This has been here forever. These are all fabrics I want to use, but I'm too nervous to use. And honestly, I forget that they're here. So I need to do something about it. I haven't touched anything up here in a while. This is my, like, tagging bag, I think. I don't know what's in here. These are Mickey ears. I think I might just get rid of them. I don't know. There's a sentimental value to them for me. Because, like, I used to be a big Mickey ear collector when I was younger. And then COVID hit and then I stopped collecting Mickey ears. And now I have this pile of junk, basically. This is all yarn that I want to take apart, like this one specifically. This is all the yarn I'm going to use for my plush. This is like a velvet yarn, but it's like coiled or something. I don't know. There's like 6 strands in one strand. Like, you see how thick one little piece is? You can take that apart. So that's what the plan is for this. But I think the closet's done for now. Got my beads organized for the most part. We've got these organized. I don't even want to pull them back out. I also have all of these. I've had this container since at least high school, I think, because I remember putting my makeup in here. At one point in my life, I had enough makeup to just fit in here. Now I have too much makeup, and I've been slowly doing the pan project, or Project Pan, I think that's what they called it. I don't know. I've been working on it for like 2, maybe 3 years now. I don't think that there's a chance of me getting more makeup anytime soon, unless there's something that really, really needs to be put back into my stock. Maybe like other greens or something, because I've been kind of wanting to explore with green colors, but I don't really believe that I'm going to. It is an art style. I will say that's one of the reasons why it got so bad and out of hand. Let me show you guys how bad it is. It's really not that bad though. So this is my makeup section and my hairs. It's just unorganized. I really don't have that much makeup. Sorry, this is so embarrassing. But I really don't have that much makeup. I just have an unorganized desk. I'm grateful that I've been able to explore makeup. I think I'm more of an eyeliner girly, so that's probably why I've gotten away. There are pops of colors I want to do, but anyways, these are all like trades I want to do because HHN season is almost here, y'all. These ones right here are specific to HHN. These ones right here are ones I'm going to probably bring to markets as well, specifically Wicked Wilds, because there was a lot of people with kids. Wicked Wilds was an interesting thing. It was my first market, but it was interesting because the type of people that came to Wicked Wilds were either like looking to shop or they were bringing their kids for the inflatables. It was a very interesting start into my market journey. I got to learn what attracts like the younger ones to my booth, which was candy. Having a candy bowl was absolutely necessary, and what people like to see. I was definitely lucky to be in the corner, in the very front corner, but I think having the $1 items is going to help a lot. It's going to benefit me a lot. These ones for sure I'm only going to pass out at HHN. I did bring them to Goblin Market and they didn't do well at all, which is fine. I wasn't really planning on them doing well. They were just more of a grab bag item. And then this is stuff I'm going to probably bring to markets. I'm going to make more. I might, if I have the energy, because I want to make sure I clean as much as I can, because this mess is just what's preventing me from being more creative. If I have energy, like I said, I'm going to go and grab some more beads because I'm pretty much out of purple, orange, and then all these glow-in-the-dark ones I'm pretty low on. I don't even know if you guys can hear me. I forgot I don't have my mic on. Pretty low on a lot of these beads. Down here at the bottom, I have a bunch of beads that I just want to take apart and then put together. Oh, I could recycle these ones. I'll get around to it. My focus is cleaning, not making things today. At one point, I was going to do a everything or all the yarns I worked through or used in whatever year video. This is the bag. And I don't even remember what year this was in, so I clearly need to just throw it all away. I don't know why I do this. I mean, I do know why I do this. I have hoarder tendencies. But it's kind of a shame that I did this. Oh my gosh, there's so many little... I didn't know these were in here. Okay, I need to go through this and make sure I'm not throwing away stuff that I might need. But I'm pretty sure everything else in here is just yarn things. I need to get it out of here. Before putting this away, I wanted to show you the Sis Love shawl that I made and why I'm so upset that Hobie won't come back out with this. And it's kind of why I've been boycotting Hobie before the whole entire AI debacle. Like, they get really good colorways and then they just nix it for colorways that's, I don't know, whatever, screw it. Anyways, this is what it looks like. This is a free pattern. It's a charted pattern. I put little jingle bells. These jingle bells are from Joann, the last Halloween that they had at Joann. And it's such a lovely one. I love, love, love this shawl so much. I don't get very many chances to wear it because I feel bad that I'm jingling everywhere. But the whole entire, like, concept of this was, like, kishin. My mom hated the jingle bells. She wouldn't let me have jingle bells everywhere because she said I sound like a kishin, which is like a ghost, kind of. It's shamanism, I think, Korean shamanism, and you summon ghosts or something using jingle bells, and that's why she didn't like me having it. So that's why I had these. There's 2 jingle bells missing, and luckily they're like in the same exact spot that they're missing. I don't get very many chances to wear this because it's just so loud, but I definitely want to make another one. This is a fine cotton yarn, and I really, really, really love how accessible Hobie's yarn was, and I really, really, really love how pretty this colorway came out, this gradient yarn came out. So I think I might just suck it up and grab another one because I really want to make more of these. I love this one. This is so much more lightweight than the polyester one. Isn't it gorgeous? I love it so much. There is one colorway that I've been looking at, and there's also one in the Sultan Kings. I might just do it, y'all. I've been waiting years for this one to come back, and it just won't come back. I think this is like something ghost. I don't remember. Haunted Manor or something. Like, look at that lace work! After I'm done cleaning this room, which I'm almost done with, by the way. Oh, God. Okay, you guys are attached. I'll show you guys when I'm done. But I'm almost done with this room. I'm very excited. Well, with at least the sewing section of this room. The makeup section, I'll get to it a different day. That's a whole different section. You gotta work in small batches, you know? I pulled you guys off the plug because I have so many patterns and I really, really need to make my way through and catalog everything. So I think that's what I'm gonna do for like the next 3 hours. This box is full of patterns. These are fabrics. This box full of patterns. This box full of patterns. All these patterns sitting out. That's full of patterns. This has patterns. There's just too many. I want to categorize it. I want to catalog it. I'm going to put it in my Canva. Maybe I'll put it somewhere online. I don't think so, but I need to catalog it. I have this dress form guide. I was going to buy one eventually. This is from Joann. I'm going to keep it just because it's sentimental to me, but maybe if I find one in the wild, I'll know what to do. I don't know. I do want to get a dress form in my future. It's just, they're expensive. They're so expensive. Another thing I have from Joann, back in 2020, somebody, Tiana's Closet or something, was giving away free patterns at my local Joann. So I have a face mask pattern, and it has the instructions in here, which is very, very sweet. This is one of the first things. Oh, that mask I was wearing, was it 2 days ago? That mask is this pattern, and what a time. It was my first free pattern, and I'm very grateful because, like, I don't know, it was just really nice of them. We finished
clearing up this area. I know it still looks like a mess, but it's really not that bad. So over here, we've got like some lace. I do plan on using, although they're curtains, all of those are curtains. I do plan on using these 2 curtains at the top for like a over jacket thing, kind of cardigan thing. I don't know how to explain it, but I have some plans for these 2 at the top. This one at the bottom, not sure yet, but it's too warm because I think I want to make these into pants eventually. But like I said, it's too warm for that. So once the weather gets a little bit warmer, or colder rather, then I'll work on that. Then we've got all of our like see-through fabrics, sheer fabrics. Those are in the bags. Luckily, I had just enough. These 2 purples are mixed together, but it's fine. They're different fabrics. I know that. I can very clearly see it. But they're all sitting here because I do have some plans for them, but yeah, whatever. Over here, this is where my extra scrap fabrics go. I just don't have any space in these anymore. I need to go and actually dig through them and organize, but I've already done enough today. I don't want to do any more. We've got my bat collars or bat wing collars that I need to finish up. These are all one size and I want to make more in different sizes, so I will eventually get to them. This fabric right here, well, let's start with the top. Right here, we have this pattern, right? I didn't realize that this was right here. And yeah, I have to like manually shorten it. Or no, it's not that bad. Okay. Anyways, this has been sitting here forever. I've never finished a project using this. I've used this as a project finisher and it never turns out the way I want it to because I just don't like the way it fits. It is very true to 1940s, but it just doesn't fit well for me personally. So this, I feel like would be perfect for this fabric. So I'm going to do like a little recording real quick for my TikTok and then show off that this is what's going to be opening day outfit. I'm not planning on wearing sleeves. I am working on a crochet project that I might put over it. So that might be the closest I do to sleeves for this. But I think that this will be my HHN opening day outfit. This dress in this fabric. Over here I have this and this. I'm using these sleeves. I've cut them out a long time ago for a different project and it just hasn't made it. This I'm going to turn inside out. I don't know what fabric I'm going to use yet. I'm going to put the buttons on the front. Whenever I figure out what fabric I want to use, it's going to be cute. I'm done talking. Ugh. My husband asked me to send him a photo of my yarn wall, and I was very embarrassed to show it, but I think now that I made some money from Goblin Market, I'm going to purchase my cake winder. I've been wanting a cake winder for a very long time. This is just a disaster and it's just going to keep on getting worse because it's not good, y'all. We've been over here for a while because there was a storm earlier, and then once I start a project, I'm not going to stop until I'm bored of it, which I did get bored of it earlier, but then I was just like, I need to just work on this, work through it, you know? So I did some organizing over here, and I don't feel like picking y'all up, but there's bows here. These ones are all going to market, so we're gonna put those away. But for HHN, because it's only 3 weeks away, we've got these bows on their little keychains, and then we've got 2 bows over here that need to be put on their keychains. I don't know how many of these bows I've knit today, but I've definitely got more than I did yesterday. By the way, I know I talk about the Big Twist rave yarn all the time. I will say I'm not a fan of the roving yarn. However, I am a big fan of how it just kind of gradiented out. It's just so fuzzy and I hate it. But these 2 need their keychains. I don't feel like doing them right now because I kind of want to move to the other room. I have a crochet project that I should be working on because I think the plan is now. So we're going to do that sewn dress, which shouldn't take long at all. It looks like it's just 4, maybe 5 pieces. And then we have the crochet bolero. It's not really going to be a bolero at this point. I think it's going to be more of a like duster. It's not going to be as long as a duster. It's going to be more like a cardigan, but it's not going to be a warm cardigan because it's a bamboo cardigan.
it's gonna be something. Like it's just not gonna be what I normally make. But yeah, I'm getting closer to being done with my HHN knit bow project. I don't know. It wasn't really supposed to be for HHN. Oh, by the way, okay, so I ended up taking a bunch of the Ace bows off of their little keychain because I'm going to purchase not bows, keychain, key rings, whatever, that are a little bit more fancy for these ones because I can't get these ever again. I don't believe. I think I bought my thrift store out of these. And then on top of that, I just don't think they're the best quality. Not that they're awful. They're not cute. That's the thing. They're just generic. And I want more cute stuff. Talking is making me lightheaded. So I'm going to move to the other room. But just know that I'm pretty much done with my HHN knit bow project.
Alrighty, we got 3 of these squares done today. To be fair, I did cheat a little bit because I had one of them partially done. So now we have 12, I believe. Let me double count because I might be wrong. Yeah, I definitely only have 9. But I'm one step closer. So now I have the torso done. So now I got to go through the arms, which, guys, I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish this before opening night. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of touching bamboo yarn and working with bamboo yarn. I love bamboo yarn, but it gives me sensory issues and I don't know what it is. It sucks. But also, I only have 13 more rows left of this, so this is also almost done. This is also part of the outfit. This is part of the outfit. Sewing dress, I'm going to start it tomorrow. I did put it in the washing machine today, so I could probably pull it out. It's 9:20 right now, but I also have to wake up by 6:45 tomorrow morning, so I don't know if I really want to. I might bring this with me to work tomorrow, because, I mean, tomorrow's Sunday. I was going to stay up until like 3 in the morning so that I could wait for my schedule release. I have people that might be able to take my shifts. If I can continue giving away my shifts the day of, because I did receive people's phone numbers, then I won't need that. I mean, I will need that other job, but also it will be easier for me to not absolutely need it right now. Because at this point, it's a lot harder for me to want to be at this job. I will say, being back hasn't been the worst thing in the world. I wasn't excited to go back by any means, but I'm not mad at being back. I've been pretty decent mental health wise, like so decent that when I went to Publix yesterday, I was able to go up and down the aisles one by one and check things out. Which reminds me, I did start buying stuff for the trick-or-treaters because we have a pretty kid-friendly neighborhood. We are one of those houses that everybody really likes because we always have drinks provided. We always have fun little trinkets. My sister-in-law gets trinkets. My husband also does too. I think last year we passed out bubbles because we went to Michael's and they were doing like 3 for $1 bubble wands. And he's like, I'm taking those for the kids. This year, well, okay, let me start off with a story. Apparently, like 2 or 3 days ago, my husband had a nightmare. It wasn't really a nightmare. It was a dream. He dreamt that the Lances, you know, those little packages of snack crackers that have the little fillings in them, he dreamt that those were going out of sale. Like, they were never making them again. And I was like, you know what? That would be a fun thing to pass out to the kids because, you know, last year the trend was to pass out ramen to the kids because, you know, a lot of food benefits, stamps, and all that, EBT, were cut from a lot of lower income people. And I will say my neighborhood is notorious for having people dropped off in our neighborhood to walk around. And I don't mind that at all. We always over prepare for our candy. We always have enough candy to last and then some. I think there was 1 year we ran out of candy and that was like our 2nd year in. And then we learned from that and we continued to pass out more candy. We also have adults trick-or-treating. So I think that's really fun. Anyways, he dreamt about that. And I was like, oh, maybe we should pass those out for Halloween this year. And he's like, I like that idea. So I was going up and down the aisles and they were on sale, buy one, get one. So I went ahead and bought some. I don't know if some of them are going to last because they have so many different flavors now. I always knew that they had the sour cream and chive. Those were my favorites.
And then they have the peanut butter, and then they have the cheese ones. Cheese on cheese is just not my thing. The peanut butter one is just like, yeah, it's something, sustenance, I guess. But they have like fancy flavors. My husband and I are probably going to eat through all of the pimento cheese ones because I ate one today and it was really good. My husband took some to work with him. I might actually just run out to Publix again and buy some more of it so that we can stash that away for the kids this year. I bought a package of those. I bought a package of the sour cream and chive. I bought a package of fudge, which my husband won't touch, which is fine. I might eat one package out of there, but I'm not sure. I mean, it's only August. They don't expire until, December? But still, you know, I like to start early so that it doesn't feel like I'm buying a whole bunch at one time. I just slowly rack it up and I just hide them in the closet somewhere. The last one we got was a lemon cream wafer one. I don't remember what it is, but my husband said he'll probably eat through all of those too. So I might run back to Publix tomorrow after work. I'm gonna go take a break because I did get a lot done today, honestly. I got a lot of my crafting room stuff done, like my sewing portion area. And I got a lot of knitting done and I got a lot of my HHN crafts done. I should be satisfied with my progress today. I was going to go to bed, but also I was on the HHN subreddit and somebody was asking about good noise canceling earbuds. And I just use really cheapo ones. Ew, your butt out of the screen. I use these cheapo ones that came in like a 12 pack, but 3 of them didn't have like, hold on, let me go grab them. I was right on them coming in this 12 pack, but I don't know how many actually came in a pair. I've used 3 myself, and one of them finally broke. After 2 or 3 years of use, they broke, and I couldn't repair them. But I had 3 of these in this box that didn't have like the little loop things, right? So this is just what it looks like, right? I have this one right here that has the little extender piece so I don't lose them because I am prone to losing stuff. I just cannot keep a hold of anything because that's just who I am as a person, unfortunately for me. I remembered that I had a few that didn't have the loops and I didn't want to throw them away because I'm like, they're perfectly good. The only issue is that they don't have the little extender piece. And I thought about it. I go to conventions and some of the people that I've been wanting to purchase from have been attaching them to earrings. And I never purchased them because they're not really my style. The ones that I do find, they're not really my style. Either that or they're insanely expensive, which isn't their fault because they do deserve to be paid for their art. However, I do also know that I can make it myself. I have that genetic where I'm like, oh, I could just make it myself. So I did. I made it myself. That's what they look like up close. So I can put them in the second hole or they somehow fit in this hole. I don't know how I got this one to fit in this hole. Most times they don't. I don't know what it is, but being able to put them underneath my gauges, game changer. It's perfect. It's so perfect. And I can adjust whenever I need to, and then I can pull it out whenever I need to. This is so great. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy that I learned how to do this. So I have 2 more like this, and I probably will make more. And then in the future, I might purchase some more of these and make more out of those because holy crap, this is a fun little accessory.
Good morning. We started working on pinning down the clothes. I kept on jumping between whether I want to do the shortened version or the long version. Let me flip you guys around real quick. I only have this one pinned down because I keep on flipping between the 2. If I shortened it, it would be curved. So I'm going to end up going with a longer version. It's not a big deal, but it's curved so it won't evenly cut. This is the center fold over here. And then I have these 3 pieces. Well, I don't know if I'm going to do a pocket. Honestly, I might not. But we've got this that needs to be pinned. Well, everything needs to be pinned except for this one because this one's done. I might do it on when I get home because I have tomorrow off and then I should be able to work on that. I do need to record my video for my crochet and listen to music. But also, there is a chance that after work, the Hamikuma merch will drop. I saw it at Midsummer Scream from TikTok, and they have Hamikuma Soul, and Hamikuma Soul is my favorite. He's so cute. I'm a big fan of Hamikuma.
He's very kudo kawaii, and it's very my aesthetic. A lot of people are like, oh, I don't think he's going to be that popular. His merch didn't sell out last year. The reason why it didn't sell last year was because that there was no discounts. And then on top of that, the merch that they sold here in Florida, like there was a fuzzy hat. No chance that that would work down here in Florida. It's just way too hot. And then the ears, I don't really wear ears. I do my hair differently. I wear berets usually. Oh, this eye is annoying me because this is leaking. Oh, you can see. But I think the merch this year will be better because it will be better merch and they won't sell out of the keychain. That was another thing too. They sold out of the keychains immediately. I never got my hands on that. The teddy bear, the actual bear, I don't collect stuffies like that. I collect cinema rolls, and we've really cut back on that because like we don't have space for him. I already packed away my shrine and we're not even projected to move for another at least 2 years. So, you know, if Hamikuma drops, I am packing shorts so I can just go straight over there. If not, then I'll come back home and I'll start working on this. Well, I might. Well, it's Sunday. It shouldn't be that bad. Anyways, that was an update on this. Now I'm going to go to work on the beret a little bit. I'm going to carry my red yarn with me because I need to make more mushroom berets. And then, yeah, that's not really super important. I think I'm going to finish the spiderweb one.
Well, I've made my first mistake of this project. By the way, I've been in the sewing room since like 8:30, 9 o'clock this morning. It's almost 1 now, so honestly, this hasn't taken too long. Also, the video for tomorrow, today's Monday, yes, tomorrow that's coming out, the music and crafting video, it is going to be sewing, and there's going to be a lot of jump cuts because sewing is a multi-layered project. There's so much movement that goes with sewing. It's one of the reasons why I don't like sewing as much anymore, but I still love the project at the end of the day. Anyways, I had my first big mistake of this project, so I think that's a good sign to take a break from this project. I accidentally sewed one of the back panels, one of the back panels to the side front panel. I was able to seam rip it pretty quickly, but let me go ahead and give you guys a little show, I guess. I'm not completely done with the seams on the inside. Like I said, I'm going to take a break because of my big old screw up, but we got the side front, side back, side front, whatever, all sewn together. And it's pretty long, but that's okay. I don't mind it too much. We got to get the straps on here. Sorry that I'm covering y'all, but there's like nowhere else to put you. The back doesn't feel as bad as it did when I last tried to work this. Maybe it's because I know what I did wrong now. It's mostly the fact that I didn't line the back where I'm supposed to fold for the buttons, but this is a 36-inch waist dress. Well, it's not really a dress. It's supposed to be like a cover-up, but I don't know. I'm not going to make it into a dress. I'm going to make it into a cover-up. I'm going to put something on underneath. I'm going to put shorts on underneath. We're not doing anything on top because we have my crochet cover-up, or bolero. It's going to be a bolero. I've made my final decision. But yeah, this isn't taking long at all. Yesterday, I started cutting out the fabric. This morning, I cut out the rest of the fabric. I did cut out too many shoulder straps. That 100% on me. Oh well. I'll use those shoulder straps for something else. But this is almost done. Like I said, I don't know how the button thing is going to work. I'll get around to that whenever I get around to it. I'll probably use the shoulder straps for that, but ta-da! I'm going to do some more pinning before my husband wakes up, and then I will get into the editing room and do the music video while I'm watching a whole bunch of HHN stuff, and then we'll start working on the crochet portion of the HHN project. I did announce that I'm working on my HHN project on TikTok, so that's a start. I've been working on it this whole entire time, but I didn't realize that I was going to mix it all together. Also, another note, I will say that this has probably been the easiest bedsheet I've worked on. I don't know what it is about this, but it's pretty stiff, and it makes it easier that the little ends aren't flying everywhere, and it's like easier to fold over the seams. And when I was going to iron it down, it kind of stuck. I mean, I use the lowest setting on my iron for whenever I do this. Sorry, I'm just not in like the sewing mindset right now because my brain is like slowly shifting over to crochet because that's what I'm going to do next. Actually, maybe I should finish up the knitting portion first. I don't know. I'm so close to finishing the knit. And I also realized that I didn't take a video of the process for the crochet charm. Okay, that's another thing. Crochet charm, or not crochet charms, but charms in general, like they're super trendy right now. And I know that's one of the reasons why I'm getting into it. But I've always kind of been a keychain girly. I'm that loud ass bitch that walks down the hall and you can hear me 5 miles away. Like, that's me. It's always been kind of on the trajectory for me, but I think I'm getting more serious about it because it's trendy. Going back to work, I'm really noticing how trendy it is because almost all the sales have been charms. And I'm not going to lie, one of the reasons why it's trendy is because it's a recession indicator. Like, if you are somebody who likes accessorizing yourself, you're not going to go and immediately buy a large cardigan. Like, yeah, cardigans are an accessory, but more people are understanding the use of smaller items. I don't know how else to explain it, but either way, they're really trendy right now, and it is definitely a recession indicator. Like I said, I don't have a video of me working on the process of the plushie, but also I don't think I need to do that. I don't know. So the charm that's going to go on my bag is going to be the Bat plush. At this point, only one person has voted for Plague Doctor. Plague Doctor's cute, but I'll have to save him for a different project, I guess. I don't know. I'll just use him interchangeably. Maybe I'll do both. Right now I'm just talking to help me get through this because I don't have any music on or anything. It's mostly because I don't want to get settled on working on this because I know I'm going to keep on messing up if I keep on watching or listening to something or keep on doing this. And if I keep something on in the background, I'm going to want to keep doing this. I'm almost done. This is the last seam I'm pinning down. We've got my 3 done for today. And I think I'm going to not do 4 around. I think I'm only going to do 3 around. And I also think that I'm going to block these. So I have 12 of these now. Oh, my husband's already calling. So, well, that's the update for tonight.
I didn't get to explain it yesterday because husband called, but I am running out of yarn, out of the black yarn. I did put in an order last night for 3 of them, and then this morning I got an email saying only 2 of them can be fulfilled, which is fine, I guess. I don't know if I'll be able to get this project done before opening night now, but I'm getting a lot of progress. It seems about like 4 rows or 4 squares will go down one arm, which is fine because like one of those square things will be at my shoulder. So I'll need 12 for one arm, 12 for the other arm, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 for the, no, just 1, 2 for the missing panels. Now that I'm thinking about it in monetary value, it's about like $7.99 per each. Okay, so each square, or actually each skein of yarn is about 3 squares of the pattern. It's kind of getting expensive, and this is probably going to be one of my most expensive projects ever, but I think it's going to be so worth it once it's done. Hopefully I'll have enough yarn for, or of the glow-in-the-dark yarn. So instead of doing the blue glow-in-the-dark yarn that I had originally planned, I'm going to do pink so that will match the outfit that I made. There was something else I was going to tell you guys, but I don't remember what it is. I'm in the parking lot for Cracker Barrel. My in-laws are meeting me alongside my husband because we haven't seen each other in a while, and it's going to be a bit before they get in here. So I'm going to go use the bathroom real quick, and I'm going to wait for them in there, and maybe I'll show you guys some of the Halloween stuff that's in there.
Good morning. I'm partially dressed to go to the water parks today. And then after that, we're going to go to Universal Studios to see more HHN update stuff. I did go by Michael's yesterday to pick up my yarn. They only had 1 skein of black silky soft yarn. Kissimmee has 6 skeins available, and I'm like half tempted to go over there. Not by myself, not right now. Maybe later today to go and pick some up. We also kind of plan on going over to Spirit Halloween today. I'm trying to convince my husband to take us out there before we go. Oh, actually, no, they don't even open until noon. Well, we might not even make it to Spirit Halloween, but they close at 7, so I don't know if we're going to make it. I really want to go to Spirit Halloween for the first time this year with my husband and then also go Halloween, well, not Halloween, go shopping for my silky soft yarn in the area. I did also pick up some more yarn that's not the bamboo yarn. Oh, by the way, I used my $10 voucher on this yarn. This yarn is $6.99 and it's 20% off right now. So I lost out on like $6, which is so, I don't even want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. That's so frustrating because I'm not getting that voucher back. Like I said, we got the one skein of yarn. I think I'm going to need at least 2-3 more skeins of yarn and then it will be done. And then I got to replace the yarn that I have in my stash for my market. It is what it is. I don't think I'm gonna get this done. Maybe if I block it out, it'll be better. So I'm gonna go block it before I start working on stuff, before my husband wakes up. I did purchase some more of this yarn. This is Cherry from Lion brand Pound of Love, is it? Yeah, Pound of Love. Good colorway, pretty solid. Know that it will always be in stock. I did see in the corner of my little eyes this, and I was like, oh shit, that's the deep red from Big Twist that I never ever see because it sells out immediately. Picked up 3 skeins. I don't care. I know I'm hoarding, but it is such a good colorway. This is one of my favorite colorways of red, and I don't think I'll ever see it again because it just sells out immediately. This is just such a good colorway. So I got 3 skeins of this. I'm probably not going to make stuff to sell for this because it's not reliable, if that makes sense. This I can reliably source. I'm going to start working on the mushroom beret because I did finish one of my berets last night. I still need to order my yarn winder. I should do that real quick. Well, I'm going to do that, and then I'm also going to order probably some more beads because when I organized all my beads, I realized I was out of certain colors. So I'm going to do that too. And then we're going to go over to do our fun stuff. I need to block this. Send a photo to Erie Knots because I did tell her I was working on this. And then, because I think I've convinced her to start using bamboo yarn. I don't know, but bamboo yarn is my favorite. If you haven't used bamboo yarn before, I will say it is splitty. It takes some time getting used to. But if you're in a hotter climate, it is so ideal. It's expensive. It's so expensive. This project is going to cost me so much money, but it's also such a worthwhile thing to invest in if you live in a hotter climate because it is cooling to the touch. It's kind of like the pillow is always cold type of deal. And if you are into making pillows, good option. You're going to need a lot of yarn for it, but good option. There are bamboo fabrics out there. So you can also sew sorry, I just woke up. You can also sew your own bamboo pillowcase. I'm just saying, it's such a good, worthwhile investment. Let me pack this up and then I'm going to start blocking this and I'll show you guys that too, I guess. It's blocking one way right now, so it's blocking up and down right now, but I'm going to flip it when I get home if I remember it's still out here. This is 12 of them. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I need 2 more for my front and back, and then I need 12 more for the other arm. Hopefully, I'll have enough. Hopefully, this will stretch out. We'll see. Woke up today in classy blue. And how we say pretending we'll get better over time. Goodbyes and change the old and new. I got ways to run away. Found a way to get it through. Like a days against things, so it's better every time. Come on, I know the shades and hues. The way these things still Good morning. Real quick before I edit this week's video, I want to tell you guys or show you guys everything we got yesterday. Prefacing this, my husband bought everything from Spirit Halloween, so even though I said that I was done with Halloween shopping at the big box stores, my husband, this is the only time he's gone Halloween shopping all year. I brought him into Michael's yesterday, and that was his first Halloween decor sighting of all year. He's not very materialistic, which is great. I love that because it helps me center myself. And like, I'll go once a year, he'll be like, not feeling it. He did look at the witch hat tree over in Michael's and he thought about it and he's like, there's no way that's going to last. And at original price was like $180 or something. He's like, there's no way. Even at $100, no way. Let's pull out the bag. I went ahead and grabbed this creepy cloth because I want more creepy cloth. I use it as clothing, and I know what a weird thing, but like, this is a goth channel. We do weird things here. Not weird at all. I've already used a white one. Well, it's more like off-white, beige-ish. And then I bought a black one this year, and then I saw this purple, and I'm like, I kind of want to try purple this year because purple and black are like one of my favorite color combos. And then we got these, which are glow in the dark, which is super neat. I love glow in the dark. And if these ones rip, that's okay. I use them as arm sleeves. I'm so okay with that. I am okay with purchasing clothes in some aspects. If I can make it, I won't buy it. But if I can't make it, like fishnet tights, I'm going to purchase it. And I only buy like one a year. Last year, I ended up buying two, and it was to replace the ones that I had before because I had bought some that were way too small on me. And then I ended up making them into sleeves. That's what I do. I just repurpose everything. I was going to go for the moon and star one, the celestial one, but I ended up changing my mind because I was like, I don't really like the way that it scrunches up near the moons. And then plus this one, y'all know I love glow in the dark. Next year I might buy another one of these, but this year we're doing this one, and then next year I'll purchase another one. This is more craft work stuff, but for my bows, I do have spiders in this house, but these ones glow in the dark and they're like a little bit softer. So I'm going to figure out how to, because like they're hollow in the center, and that's one of the things that have been stopping me from really experimenting. I want to do more experimenting with these. I think, how much was it? It was $5 and you get 24 in here. Amazing. I'm definitely going to use these. There's no doubt in my mind. My husband's like, oh, are you going to do this for passing out to kids? I'm like, no, I'm going to craft with it. Are you kidding me? So I think either my fabric bows, because I'm thinking about switching over to fabric bows as well as doing my knit bows, because fabric takes way less time to do. It's literally just cutting out rectangles and sewing it down and then scrunching it. We'll see. I'll get there when I get there. But the fact that these glow in the dark, huge, huge game changer. So that's it for me from Spirit Halloween. Oh, my husband, he ended up buying us matching t-shirts because we both love Fallout New Vegas. I especially love Fallout New Vegas, but he got us matching shirts. Here's the front of the shirt, and then here's the back of the shirt. So he got one in small, that's his size. I got one in large so I can cut out the collar because I'm just that way. I obviously can't stand a collar. He wanted to buy something himself from Spirit Halloween. This was his Halloween purchase. We don't do shopping very often. He definitely doesn't do very much clothing shopping in general. So, oh no, they sewed down. It's weird to me that they put the price tag on before they finish the seams in this. But on the inside is where this little tag is. So now I'm going to have to figure out how to get this out. All right, so that's that. Now for Michael's, because we did end up going to the Michael's nearby. By the way, the first Spirit Halloween we went to on Google Maps said open. On my husband's Google Maps said that there's a chance that it's closed. Mine did not say that. And I don't know if I didn't scroll down enough because that's what my husband said, but it wasn't open. Luckily, there was another Spirit Halloween about across the street. According to Google Maps, it's an hour and 3-minute walk because they were searching for the crosswalks. That's how you know that this whole entire state doesn't care about public transportation. It takes an hour and 3 minutes to walk, but 5 minutes to drive. Like, are you kidding me? Like, It was essentially right across the street. That one was closed, so we went to the other one. And that one I knew was open because I've seen all the Orlando Halloween YouTubers go to that one. So I knew it was open. I knew it had the Freddy Fazbear. I didn't do any of the animatronics because I've said this before. There's only so many times I can watch an animatronic go on and off. And it's just so annoying, honestly. Like, there's other things in the store. So that's why I film stuff that I like. And I used to do this on my TikTok. I used to go to the Halloween stores and just show off everything. But then I was nervous that I was like promoting consumerism that way. I use it as, personally, I use it as a way to inspire my art. And that's why I show y'all, because I know you guys know that I'm not promoting consumerism because I'm telling you guys everything I purchase afterwards. At the end of the day, like, TikTok's not really good at that. TikTok is very like, they watch like 2 seconds and then they comment. It's the bean soup theory. If you haven't heard of the bean soup theory, this might be just a TikTok thing. It might be a short form video thing. But there was a woman showing how to make a 3-bean soup or something. I don't know. She was just being very friendly and doing this for the community. And at one point, there was somebody that said, how do I make this if I don't like beans? This is gross, or something like that. I kind of equate it to the Marie Calendar thing. You guys remember that one lady who baked a pie and she blamed Marie Calendar for her lack of knowing how to bake that pie? It's the same thing. Like, you get a glimpse of somebody without actually knowing what's going on. I made a post on TikTok. By the way, okay, so here's a huge discussion on this, but this is my editing day, so this is going to be the last I talk about anything today. YouTube is doing this thing where you have to have 20 million views in a 3-month period or something, and then you get monetized. I'm never planning on getting monetized. The more and more this goes on, the less I want to get monetized. I would love people to buy my art as opposed to getting monetized on YouTube, because even if I were to get monetized on YouTube, I wouldn't be making that much money. I don't remember what I last brought up before I brought this up, but basically, people just don't want to watch a whole video. They want to see the little clips and then move on. Oh, that's what it is. I brought it up because I don't post everything that I post on TikTok over here. A lot of what I post on TikTok is me crafting and listening to music, and I thought about bringing it over here, and I was like, that's not really the content I want to show on here. On here, I just kind of want to do my formal stuff on shorts, and that's another reason why I will never be monetized on this app, is because everything I do takes a really, really long time, and there's no way people are going to enjoy that kind of content here. There's just no way. I mean, the last time I posted a video with me sharing music with my craft, I maybe got 400 views, which is more than a lot of other people, but still, at the end of the day, I just don't want that on my app. I don't know. It's just not what I want to do on this app. I posted a talking video over there because TikTok doesn't push my content out in general. Like the one of this necklace making, over on Instagram, I think I have like 15 or 1600 views. Over here on YouTube, I have over 800 views on it. And then on TikTok, I just hit 400 something views on it. Normal for my TikTok views, it gets 300 in one day. I don't know what else to say. Like, I don't think my normal viewers, my mutuals, are seeing what I'm posting, to be honest. And it might be because I've changed the way I've posted. It might be because I do happen to mix my media, and so they're skipping through my normal stuff and then they're seeing what I'm doing. I don't know. I posted a video over there about AI and how if you're an HHN content creator and you use AI in your thumbnail, I'm not watching your video. And the very first comment I got was, it's not that deep. I deleted the message because I'm not going to allow that to stay on my thing so that other people can pile on. I should have responded something along the lines of, AI's fried your brain so badly that you can't even think of an original response. I don't know, man. Like, AI makes me so angry. I am not an absolute hater of AI. I understand its uses as a disability tool. I understand its uses as a direct translation tool. I understand its uses
in so many different aspects, but to use it as art is just not the way. And on top of that, HHN content right now, while they're doing the prop setting up and all that, that is low hanging fruit. I'm not gonna lie, I know it's low hanging fruit, and that's why I do it, is because it's easy. I'm not doing anything for it. I'm just walking around the park and seeing something that I haven't seen before. It's absolutely low hanging fruit. And for somebody to just put AI as their thumbnail and think that it's all going to be okay for such low hanging fruit, like, it's lazy. It's absolutely lazy that you're going to put AI as your thumbnail and it looks ugly. Your thumbnail looks like everybody else's thumbnail. It's not unique. It's so ugly. It has that yellow tint to it. It has that ugly ass font to it. And I don't understand how you don't see that your AI thumbnail doesn't look any different from the other ones. You're not unique. You're boring. Get a personality. Like, come on. Oh, I didn't even say, I got 3 skeins of this. They definitely had 6, because I looked online and I'm still looking. It says 6 available at the Loop because I haven't refreshed my page. Now there's only 3 available at the Loop. I now have enough to do what I want to do, so I'm not worried about it stretching too much. I do need to flip my squares out there real quick, but I have sitting here 5 skeins, and I'm sure that I will be able to make it through this. I do have another skein up here, but that one's for my bandanas, which I need to get around to soon. Once this crochet project is done, and once this knitting project is done, we're going to get really serious about my market prep, because I did write a list. I don't remember where I put that list, but I wrote a list while I was at work of things that I need to prep up, because sometimes it gets really boring there and I can't just whip out my crochet stuff. This could fit in my pocket alongside my crochet hook, but that's kind of weird and I don't necessarily want to do that. Not gonna lie. I might actually. It really depends. It really, really depends on the leader. I doubt that I'm allowed to do that. I'm going to put this all away and I'm going to start editing this video for y'all soon so that it can come out tomorrow. And I will do the wrap up after I finish doing that editing portion. It is now 9 p.m. and I finally finished the editing portion of this. Boy, do I have a lot to show y'all. Right over here, this is not something I've really been talking to y'all about because I'm trying to not talk about my berets in my car all the time because it works me up and makes me not want to go into work. So we finished one beret, one spiderweb beret base. Going over here, this is stuff I worked on while editing. I finished one mini black bow because I have this Hirschner's yarn left over and I just want to get rid of it because it's just going to sit there forever if I don't work on it. And then I started on another one over here. Another one. Those ones I do plan on probably putting in my knit bow mini pile eventually because I'm going to have like candy bowls at my table. Some filled with candy, edible candy. Some filled with candy, bracelet candies. And then some with the knit bows, the mini bows, just because I don't know. I think it's one of those fun things that you can grab and just rummage through. I think that's something that I enjoy doing is rummaging. And I'm sure other people enjoy rummaging. And that's stuff that won't really get damaged if you rummage through it. So that's the plan. We also have over here, and I started it and I might frog it, not gonna lie. This, I still have time to make it just into a beret. I just don't know what design I want to do. I mean, I could go back 2 rows and then do slime drips because I'm kind of low on slime drip berets. Well, the Melty Love berets. And this and the other orchid color they pair so well together. It's kind of like a Pepto-Bismol color, not gonna lie. It's fine though. I really love those colorways together. Maybe I'll wear it to HHN opening night. I already have plans on what I actually want to wear. I normally curl my hair opening night, but I had decided to do a bow because it's been really rainy this year. It took a while. It's been a dry year, but also in the Orlando area, it's been a very wet year. And I'm kind of expecting my hair to get rained out, or at least humidified out because we'll be there at 2 p.m. So I'm thinking maybe I don't do the super formal 1940s hair that I normally do, but more of like a relaxed 1950s curl that I'm okay with falling out. But that's all plans for 1 week from now is what the HHN Stay and Scream podcast said. They might be ahead of schedule a week. I don't know. I can't count. Didn't do good in math. Sorry. Next, we also did start on the beret while I was editing, or before I started editing. We're getting pretty far, and I'm going to start bringing this project in and out of the house. This is going to be my project I work on at HHN as well. I always bring yarn with me when I go. I've also learned my collapsible scissors do not flag the security system, so I can work on smaller projects while I'm there. I'm probably not, because I don't like cutting stuff, and like having to unfold the scissors is really annoying. If I'm getting close to the end of finishing a beret, it's pretty useful, and I won't feel like I need to go up to one of the cashiers and be like, hey, can you cut this for me? This is going to be my yarn in queue project, because I know I'm going to be standing in line quite a bit. What else did we do in this room? Oh, I mean, I have these 3 squares that I also worked on this morning. So these 3 squares are for the next sleeve, because we like to call it Sleeve Island, but this is like, oops, all sleeves, you know? I only have 2 parts that aren't really sleeve. We're gonna go over to the front porch so I can show you what's out there. I realized that the sound quality was pretty bad out there. I need a better mic, but honestly, I'm not getting paid to do any of this, so I'm probably not gonna invest into it, ever. So I do apologize. For the HHN video, by the way, I'm not bringing my mic. It's gonna be, you can either hear me or you can't. Sorry. But let's go to the front porch to see my blocking stuff. Here on the front porch, we've got these all blocking. They're sideways. I did turn them. I think they're pretty dry now, probably. I don't know. It's been humid. Nah, they're still wet, but they're stretching out now, which is great. And then we have this up here. This one's pretty dry. This is the back panel for the purse bag. Hi, Tika, you cutie little baby. We are ready to get this sewn on very, very soon. I just gotta be brave about it. I don't know how brave I can be. Over here, I'm not entirely sure what I worked on this week as opposed to last week, but I'm just gonna show you these anyways. They were all put on keychains. I'll show you the ones that are not going to markets with me. Well, yeah, it's right here. These ones are my HHN bows. These ones are ones that I just don't think will sell because of the weird color changes in them, as opposed to these ones over here. These ones are kind of candy corn color, or they're like solid colors. So that's why I'm keeping them for keychains. These ones for sure are going to be ones I'm bringing to HHN and trading for other trinkets. Hopefully, I will run into somebody who is trading embroidered patches, because that's what I really want. And if anything, I can become friends with them and we can do art trades, because that's what I really, really want. I want to be able to do art trades with other local artists. That's the dream. I already have a bread friend. I need embroidery friends. So these 5 are done. I've got more in the works. I just gotta put them onto little keychains and then do all the chain stuff. These ones right here, there's 5 here. This one is probably gonna become, well, I don't think I want to make it into a keychain. I might just make it into a bow, because this is a solid color, basically. I don't know why. Oh yeah, these ones aren't quite solid. They're 2 shades of yellow. That's why. You can kind of see it. So this one's going to be a bow. I got to find the little bow attachment. This one is going to be a keychain, because these are 2 very different areas of the yarn. This one is going to be a keychain because of that. And I think all of these actually are going to be keychains. This one might be a bow. I don't know. It's just this fuzzy yarn. It has that halo effect, and I don't know if I know I don't like it. So might be a bow, might be a keychain, but these 2 for sure are going to be keychains. Last but not least, we've got these earrings that are earplugs, and I'm so proud of them. I kind of want to get more little charms so I can make more of them. I used E6000 on the little hole here, and it's held pretty well in the summer heat. It's real hot in Florida, and it worked fine. Did not fall out. I checked on them pretty constantly because I'm always scared, but they're pretty solid. I'm pretty proud of them. I only remembered that I needed to do this because I have to make it. Well, I don't have to, but I want to make a shorts video. Now we've come to the end of the video where I get to tell you guys, well, I already told you guys everything we made. well, I get to bid adieu. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.